What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, Niner Faithful? And to everybody watching this video, if you're a fan of any NFL team, thank you for watching this video. In today's video, before I get on into the rest of this video, I want to give a quick huge shout out to my man Engraven Vids on YouTube. He's a big Ravens fan. Has a pretty decent amount of following on YouTube. I'll leave his channel linked in the description, or you can just go to my channel if you're watching this on a computer, or if you're watching this on a computer, you can go, when you click on my channel, you can see to the right side, it says my favorite NFL channels, and Engraven is in there. So, anyways, quick shout out to him. I was just on his live stream, just about not even 30 minutes ago. I ate, and then hopped on here, and wanted to talk about this thing, because something brought up during that live stream when we were talking, one of the guys in there made a comment about the 49ers possibly making a playoff run if Jimmy Garoppolo did not get hurt. So I kind of want to give my take on that, because I really haven't made a video about this. But anyways, so obviously most NFL fans know Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt Week 3 against the Kansas City Chiefs late in the fourth quarter when we were down by 10 points. So, would the 49ers either have one, clinched a playoff spot, or two, be in playoff contention to try and secure a spot? Would they go to the playoffs? Would they make a run? I'm here to pretty much answer all those questions. So to me, the Niners would have not clinched a playoff spot, and this is why our defense is not that. Our defense is young. It's very, very young, but the talent is shooting up. Obviously, we've seen a great season from DeForest Buckner. He's had 12.5 sacks this season. Our Sherman's had a good season. Fred Warner's had a very good season. And would the 49ers would they be in the hunt for the playoff, for a playoff spot? I think yes, absolutely, because this is the thing. The 49ers, really haven't really had that tough of a schedule. Now, granted, some games have been very tough for us, and some games, I will admit, we would probably have lost either way, even if we had Jimmy Garoppolo. But taking a look at the first game we had, we played the Vikings and lost by 8 points, 16-24. That was in Minnesota. Then Jimmy Garoppolo and the Niners beat the Lions. Then we played the Chiefs. Obviously, we lost to the Chiefs. The Chargers game, you could easily flip-flop this game. So technically, with Jimmy Garoppolo in, we were 1-2. Now, the Chargers game, we had C.J. Beathard. Our defense played great. We played very well that game. We only lost by 2 points with a backup quarterback. That game could have been flip-flopped. There's multiple scenarios in that game where the Niners could have easily won if we had Garoppolo in. So I would say we would have beat the Chargers. We would have beat the Cardinals. Packers on Monday Night Football, I think we would have beat them as well. I think there's a lot of things C.J. Beathard did in that game that was very, very well. He had a very good game in that Packers game on Monday Night Football Week 6. But there was also flaws. He threw a late-game interception when the Niners were moving down the field in the red zone with about 3 minutes to go. You put Jimmy Garoppolo in there, maybe that wouldn't have happened. Maybe we would have came down and scored a touchdown, and we could have been up 37-33 and hung on and won that game. So right there, that's 3 wins you could flip-flop. So really the Niners would be sitting at 4-2 right there. We played the Rams. Yes, I would say we would have got beat by the Rams. So that's about 4-3. Then we played the Cardinals again. We would have beat the Cardinals if we had Jimmy Garoppolo in, who's to say the Niners would lose to the Cardinals? They're terrible. I get it. The Niners are terrible too, but we don't have a quarterback right now. So you can't really put that into discussion if we're terrible or not. Next season, if we don't do good, you can. But you can't really put that into the equation if the Niners are a bad team or not, just because we don't have a quarterback. We would have beat the Cardinals again, so that puts us at 5-3. We obviously beat the Raiders, 6-3. We would have definitely beat the Giants. If Jimmy Garoppolo was in, we would have definitely beat the Giants. So that'd be 7-3 right there. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers game, I would have still said we lose that game. So that would put us at 7-4. We got beat by the Seahawks. I say we would have split with the Seahawks, so that's 7-5. We beat the Broncos 8-5. We beat the Seahawks 9-5. We would have probably, I don't know, man. You could say we could have lost to the Bears or won, but personally, to me, that game could have been flip-flop. We only lost by 5 points in that game. And we came down multiple drives, and the offense couldn't get going. Bad throws and that. So, either way, the Niners would be sitting at 9-5 going into the Chicago Bears game. If we would have won that or lost that, either way, the Niners could be sitting at 9-6 or 10-5 at the moment. And then, obviously, we played the LA Rams, which would have been a huge game for the Niners because that would have set the tone to if the 49ers could have actually gotten to the playoffs possibly. But yeah, I think we could have gone 10-6 with Jimmy Garoppolo in, easily 100%. But hell, you flip-flop some of those games as well, and maybe we could have been sitting at 9-7 right now going into this 8-7 going into this LA Rams game tomorrow. So it's kind of a what-if situation, and personally, I think if the Niners had Jimmy Garoppolo, we would have not 100% secured a playoff spot, I think. But I think we'd still be in the hunt sitting at like a 9-6 record, personally. And I think that the game on Sunday against the Rams this weekend could have determined if the Niners would have gotten to the playoffs or not. But that's just me. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think the Niners would have made the playoffs or been in the hunt for the playoffs if Jimmy Garoppolo was playing? Because my take is what I told you guys. I just kind of want to hear from different NFL fans and different Niner fans. But let me know in the comments down below if you're watching this video if the Niners would have made the playoffs, for one, if they would have secured a spot, or if they would have been in playoff contention in the hunt for a playoff spot. Personally, I think they would have been in the hunt, and I think that this LA Rams game on Sunday would have determined if the Niners could possibly have got into the playoffs or not. But that's just me, though. I think the Niners could have been in the hunt, and I think that we could have possibly gotten to the playoffs. And if we got into the playoffs, I say we could probably win maybe the first round, maybe go deep into the play. Who knows? We're never going to know. But that's what I think. I think the Niners would have been in the hunt, and I think that the Niners fans could have had finally something to be happy about. But it's very unfortunate that Jimmy Garoppolo had to tear his ACL because it's just a setback, and the Niners fans have to wait until next September for all that to happen again. But either way, we're gonna see what happens next season. It's something to look forward to, that's for sure. And knowing that Jimmy Garoppolo will come back healthy as ever, we'll be fine. So, other than that, that's going to wrap up the video. Like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If the Niners could have gotten to the playoffs or possibly have already secured a spot, been in the hunt. Just let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. With that being said, I'm going to probably make a few more videos tonight, upload them, and we'll see what happens from there. But yeah, as I said in the beginning of the video, a huge shout out to Engraving Vids for letting me on his show, on his YouTube channel. I'll leave his channel linked in the description down below. And with that being said, go Niners.